Good afternoon, everyone. I do hope you are having a good day. I'd like to provide you with inspiration, and our topic for today is the trap of sameness. You've probably listened to that and thinking, what do you mean? I'll tell you what I mean. COVID-19 has provided us with a good example and a good idea of what sameness feels like. Everything was shut down and brought us to the place whereby if you were working from home, you were working in the same space every day, eating in the same space, sleeping in the same space. It was very much the same. So eventually, what happened? If you were like me, you probably think, "What day is it today? Is it Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday?" You don't even know. And that's what it's like when you fall into the trap of sameness. In the trap of sameness, everything is the same. So you have friends that have similar tastes to yours, similar viewpoints to yours. You go to the same places. You have the same experiences day in and day out. Your organization is the same. You know how everything runs. You are on a set routine. Like life is the same. And it just goes on. You know what to expect. You have all the answers. It feels like you're at the top of your game because you know everything there is to know. The trap in that situation is when everything is the same, when sameness rules your life, when sameness is the pervading thread in your life, you actually cease to live, you cease to taste, you cease to experience freshness and newness. And in order to break that trap, to step out of that trap, you have to come out of what you're used to. You have to come out of what is the norm. And how do you do that? You're probably thinking, how do I do that? It's a scary thing when coming out of sameness because you know how things operate right now. But stepping into the unknown can be quite scary because you don't know what it holds. You don't know how you're going to behave. You don't know the people in this new arena, in this new place. But it's important that you step out because when you step out of sameness, what you step into is change. Change is scary, but change is exciting. And change helps you grow. Sameness does not. If you stay in sameness, what you will find is that you will find yourself in a rut. And that means there's no growth because you have done everything that you can do. And you could be in a high place, you could be in a high position, but even in that successful position, you are in a rut because everything is the same. You know everything. There's nothing challenging you, nothing making you think, oh, did I get that wrong? Did I get that right? What should I do? Like just asking the question, what should I do? When you don't know what to do, you're in an exciting place because you're presented with an opportunity to learn something new. So how do you get out of the trap of sameness? How do you get out of the rut? Various things you can do. I like to interact with children because children do not have a muzzle on their lips like adults do. Children will tell you anything. When a thought pops into their mind, it comes out of their mouth. It could be a thought that you like, it could be a thought you don't like, but more than likely it will be something that challenges you. It might not be something you want to hear necessarily at that point in time, but it will challenge you nonetheless. I remember interacting with a little girl, I think she was 5 years old, a couple years ago, and I had on this black hat that I thought was cute. And this little girl came into the room and said, Auntie, that's a silly hat. And I was so upset. I was so offended because I was like, how dare she? Like, there were people there. I was embarrassed. And I told her so. I was like, you embarrassed me, baby. And later on, when I saw her later on in the evening, she brought me an apple and a pear or something like that as a peace offering. And I thanked her for it, but I also thanked her for challenging me because I did realize it was a silly hat and I got rid of the hat. I just told her I didn't like the fact that it was said in front of people and I found it embarrassing, but I accepted her peace offering graciously. So what am I saying based on that story? I'm saying get in the company of children. That's one way. Get a child to teach you something that they know and you know nothing about. What that does is that it challenges your omnipotence as an adult. It challenges this know-it-all attitude that you might have as an adult. It places you in an an uncomfortable situation because someone who's smaller than you knows something that you don't know. You would be amazed what you could learn from kids. Get yourself in the company of kids. Get yourself in a position where you're learning something new. It could be a language. I took up learning French a couple of years ago, maybe about a year or two ago. And when I went into the class, I was so scared. I was like, oh my God, I don't know what he's saying because he was speaking in French. I was like, am I supposed to know what he's saying? And it was scary, it was challenging, but it challenged my paradigm. It challenged the sameness, the routine that I'd fallen into. To learn something. There's an app called Duolingo, and it teaches various languages. Learn a language, and literally starting from the bottom up because you don't know what to expect. So it helps to again get you out of that rut in your mind. Get yourself into places where you wouldn't normally go. So if there's a place that you would normally go with friends or family, with your spouse or partner, try going by yourself. Challenge yourself to go by yourself. Go there by yourself and see how you feel. Some people I know can't go to dinner by themselves. I'm not talking about now. I'm talking about when things are safe. Because just because the restaurants are open doesn't mean you should go, because there is still very much a virus out there. So challenge yourself to do things by yourself where you would normally rely on people that you know to do it with. Challenge yourself also conversely to do things with people that you wouldn't normally hang out with. So I'm not saying talking about people you dislike, but people that you have an admiration for, or you want to learn from, and you feel like you've never had the opportunity to go out with them because you maybe feel you don't fit in or you don't have similar tastes. Just go out with them. You never know what you'll learn. Their views will be different from yours, which is always a good thing because then you learn something from them. You might be higher up in terms of status in life. Hang out with people who have less money than you do. You will learn about their perspectives. You will learn about how they see life. It will again bring change into your life. So just challenge yourself to do different things to get yourself out of the trap of sameness. Okay, so those are my tips for you today. Please feel free to share this video with whoever you think needs to hear it. Until next time, from my heart to yours, do stay safe. Bye.